Alright, today we're going to go ahead and test out my new motovlogging setup. First we're going to start with the GoPro Hero 12 mounted to my brand new chin mount, and just picked up a DJI Mic Mini. So let's take a look. Got to run a little bit of an errand to a bank, so let's take a look at how the video turns out with my camera set with my ND filter. GoPro action right there. What's interesting is I just got through the 1,000-mile break-in, so just on Sunday I was able to take this thing over 6,300 RPM. Such a different bike. Also such a different bike than my 2008 R6. Both have a purpose though. Certainly learned how to love all the modern features on this R9 though. Turn-by-turn GPS, cruise control, all the IMU functions. Can't wait to really ride this thing now that I've just gotten over 1,000 miles. Also have some other fun goodies coming in this week. I got the Attack GP mounts for the back to lift the bike up. Finally was able to get my hands on a RNG fender eliminator, get rid of that ugly tail. A whole bunch of other goodies I think on the way too. Can't wait to figure out what exhaust I want. Maybe Racer will get theirs released eventually here. Really like their exhaust for a long time, especially on the MT09. Not going to try to blow that light, not worth it. It's a really nice day here today in Chicago. It's supposed to be 90. I think it's about 77 right now. A little humid. Perfect day to get out before I have to travel out of town for work here. Y'all haven't seen my quad lock mounting setup. This thing is great to have on here. Took just a little bit of work, but very impressed with the turnouts. Fantastic having a phone on the bike. once this light changes, we'll see if we can rip it up here and just a little bit. There's, as you can probably see, fresh pavement, so I think they just finished oiling it not too long ago, so I want to be a little bit careful. But man, this thing sounds amazing above about 5,000-6,000 RPM. Also, I had to mount this DJI Mic Mini a little bit weird in my helmet. Hopefully things are coming through. I had to put the magnet kind of on the right side of the kind of front air plate, and it's kind of just sitting in there. Let's see how this does here. Definitely not full throttle, but nice little rip there in first, second, a little bit of third gear. Car being a little bit of an asshole, blocking my way. Nice. Third gear pulls so much better than first and second. Really can't wait to send this thing off to two-wheel dyno to get a tune done after I get my exhaust and probably stage 2 air filter. You can see over here, roads are a little bit shiny, so take it easy. We're not going far, just local roads. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad with this mic muff and DJI Mic Mini. Also trying a new camera setup as well. I picked up a bunch of ND filters, so I think I put the ND8 on today. As you can see, it's mostly sunny. Still trying to figure out how to pick the ND filter. Since I only have the GoPro 12, it doesn't tell me or make a recommendation which ND filter to use, so still trying to get my handle on which ones I should put on based on the conditions outside. These potholes. Hit that one. Whoops. I messed up corner here. Take it nice and easy. I do want some Starbucks right now, but I don't really have a nice way of carrying that back with me. Just need to stop and get a little bit of cash at the bank here, so we'll roll back over through the ATM. Thank you. Of course, she wasn't paying attention. Alright. Pull up to the ATM, take a little bit of a break here. 1 second. We're all set. Let's take a little bit of a trip back. Like I said, not a real long trip today. Just kind of testing out the camera and mic setup. This is my first voiceover, so bear with me just a little bit here as well as I kind of figure out how to do this and to make sense at the same time as riding. Curious for anyone out there what camera audio setups you guys use and what settings. I did a little bit of research and looked at kind of wired mics. The Mic Mini, I really like the form factor. I like that I can just kind of toss in my helmet. The battery life seems to be pretty solid. And then got a GoPro 12. I really want a 13, but I just bought this thing in the last 18 months. So I bought a set of ND filters for it just to get some good riding footage. For this one I'm using standard, I think ISO min 100, ISO max 100 just to test things out. Maybe it's ISO max 800, I have to go look. Just curious how everything turns out and if it looks pretty natural or not. We'll just scooch over here. A lot of traffic out for 10:23 in the morning. A lot of people ask me if I'm going to keep my R6 or sell it, because it seems to be a hot market right now, but I see myself riding this thing a lot more. However, R6 is something special. I really love that bike. It's an 08. It was kind of meant to be a track bike, so it's got full exhaust, quick shifter, kind of a whole kit and caboodle. Rides quite different, especially in the high RPMs of the 08s. I think I got to keep a 4 around just to have some high revving fun on. I'll give her some love still. The only issue is well, late last season I remounted some HID ballast, and for some reason I think I may have touched the screw to where I put the ballast in, so every time I start the bike the headlight fuse blows. So now I've got some time and move some stuff around in my garage. I'm going to try to troubleshoot that so she can get ridden a bit more. That one's got about 20-something thousand miles on it. Hasn't seen too much riding in the last couple of years, but this R9 really made me want to get back on a bike again. Scoot over here, excuse me. Funny because I literally put 1,000 miles on this thing in the last 10 days. Try to get out a lot more. Forgot how much I missed riding, especially on days like this, nice and warm. Obviously not geared up today, but that's abnormal for me. Just running some local errands, although I know that's where most accidents happen. A little warm out today. Little rip here if we can. As you can see, this is on my custom rich mode, which, by the way, you can rename your modes, your custom modes in the Y-Connect app. Seems like a lot of people are having issues connecting the Y-Connect app. We took us a few minutes to the dealer, but we're able to get it going without too much issue. This mode is basically just the sport mode, but I put the power from 2 to 1. Everything else, TCS and the other IMU settings, are all the same. Haven't really ridden in too many other modes, pretty much just this one. I will say it's been a bit since I've ridden an MT-09, but I forgot how buttery and soft and awesome these quick shifters are. I've got a quick shifter up on my my R6. Got all the whole dyno jet package, but not down, and it's a game changer having both up and down. Take a little bit of a roundabout way, go back. Got a little bit of time before I got to pack for my flight here. These trucks would just move out of the way. Take a little roll through downtown area of my little town here. Nice turn signal, buddy. See if we can find any more cops. I'd love to sit down in this area. I'm just about 7 miles from downtown. It's kind of a perfect area. It's nice to be able to go downtown when I need to for work, for fun. Also, it means I get out of the heaviest part of the traffic. Kind of nice. I can pick up to Wisconsin or go ride out west. Some good roads. You got to ride a little bit to get to them, but you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Kind of got the best of all worlds here. There's that beautiful water tower. No foot down challenge. Sometimes I wish these streets weren't 30 miles an hour. These are some of the best known streets in Illinois for being able to get lost on because they're so curvy. Well, I could take a motorcycle through here like TT, like Isle of Man. A lot of kids out right now. I believe school got out in the last week or two here for high school and middle and junior high. Sucks we're gonna be out of town for the next week and a half. I was hoping to double my miles on this again, put on like another 1,000, but we'll see if this weekend stays nice. Now we can finally rev this thing. I want to see what it can do in some twisties a little bit more, so I may have to take a ride out west, see what I can find. of copper. Never seen white cars over here. Oh, it's just the local crew. And I love how easy this thing turns in. And we're back. Appreciate you all for joining me on this ride. Hopefully see some more content from me soon.